Hi there, I go by the name The Celtic Storyteller, and welcome to this short reading, which is going to be another situation reading. I'm going to use a similar setup to the last reading that I did. This is the Angel Answers cards, and I'm going to pull a yes, no, a timing, and a kind of further information. And all you need to do is have a think about your question, be it about a person or a situation with a person, and we'll draw some cards. And then we'll do some tarot afterwards to get a clarification. Okay, so these are the yes-no cards. So here we go. And you have there's something better. Okay. So let's see what else we get on that. So I often think if you're, asking about a situation, most people ask and they want a yes answer. So hearing there's something better doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to go your way. Even if it's with a person, it doesn't mean there's a better person, although it may be. So let's get further clarification first. But it just maybe there's a better way to go about this. Okay, I think it's this one. Oh, take action. Okay, so there's something better that you probably have to take action to get. Let's see what else we get. And communicate clearly. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So if it's a person you're talking about, or you're querying about, and you're sure it is this person you want and not somebody better, then there's the action that you need to take is to communicate this, to improve the situation with your current person. And, obviously if it is something that you're hoping that, you're not going to stay with the person you're with, that there is something better, yes, when you take action and communicate either to that person or to somebody else, you may find the freedom and this new person that you're looking for. And if this is a situation, and you're wondering about, you're wondering because it's not going the way you want it to go, well, yeah, there's some way to make it better, but it requires action that needs to be communicated. But let's go another layer on this, and I'm going to start off with these cards today. Okay, there's something better. No, I think it needs a split deck before we get the card. Okay, there's something better. What's better? Oh, Joker. So this is the Fool. There's something better, and you have to take a leap of faith, which is very like this. This looks like they're taking a leap here, don't they? Yeah. Or could mean there's something better. You're kind of fooling yourself that what you have at the moment is good enough. Maybe it isn't. Only you know best now. Okay, take action. The Eight of Wands. Wow, action is the Eight of Wands is communication. Okay, so isn't that funny that this kind of matches this and this matches this? So yeah, so this is your next step. Everything here seems to be jumping ahead, doesn't it? So I think all of this could happen all very quickly if you let it. So your action is communication, obviously, and when you do it clearly. So one more. Not feeling it yet, sorry. Get this one here. Oh wow, the Two of Wands. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Darcy. So romantic. Okay, Darcy and Lizzie. All right, so the Two of Wands, communicate clearly. The Two of Wands is often seen as a door, an opportunity to go to the next step. So, I think there's something involved, there's somebody else involved. So obviously for the people who are taking this as a romantic reading, have a romantic question, I think that you're going to take the hand of the person you want to, you need to choose to take the hand of the person that you want to, and then speak to them in a way that clearly shows what's going on in your head. See here, like it's almost like this person's soul is kind of coming out here of their head, like they're, so when you speak, you have to speak from the soul. Okay. And in other situations that aren't romantic, this could be a partnership with somebody else if it's business. But, I think maybe the communication really only needs to be to one person or one or two people. This isn't a kind of having to communicate to a broad, market of people or anything. This is, maybe a very personal situation. Okay, at this point I'm going to draw one of these cards. All right, this is Nature's Whispers. Oh, Inner Truths. I absolutely love this card. Kind of reminds me of the Hermit. But this person has like a world's going on in their head here. There's so many interesting things that they think about. And a lot of it they keep to themselves, but it makes up who they are. But I think some of who you are needs to be shared with one or more people in your personal relationships or in your situation that you're in. But there's nothing wrong with keeping some things to yourself, because this is a fascinating world in your mind here. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear a bit of noise in the background. If I was to wait until the house was quiet, I'd never do any readings. That's partly why I don't do readings, because, as you can hear, there's always a lot of noise, a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so that's my dinner frying up behind us there. Okay, one last layer here for you. One last layer. So, wow, okay. Sorry, I find these hard to read without my glasses. I think it says Reflective Strife, but it's the Four of Swords. This comes after the Three of Swords. This is reflecting and I suppose healing in a way, but really going in. Again, it's kind of hermity. You need to let your own thoughts be most prominent in your mind in order to move on from this situation. You need to rest, you need to think about yourself, you need a bit of respite. So there's something better if you're upset by something, okay? If somebody's made a fool of you, or if you need to jump into something new, or you need to start a new project, do give yourself a little bit of time to think about it. It's okay. I know everything here has been take action, and sometimes this takes a day. This could be like a day to yourself. It could be a few hours where you really take time to meditate and decide what's the most important for you. Now, next one. Look, that's begging to come out, isn't it? Ooh, King of Wands. This is a really fiery chap now, isn't it? Which goes really well with the take action. So we have horses here. So, jumping into what's next here. After a little bit of the thought, but jumping in and really taking action that comes from your inner passions. Don't be afraid. Okay, one more, sorry. One more. And we have the Hierophant. Wow, I like this guy a little bit more than the one in the other decks, but it's got a very religious undertone, doesn't it? So, but this is also about rules and understanding the structure behind something and having people stick to those rules. It's also a bit about loyalty and stuff. So, I think that maybe if this is a romantic reading for you, if this is a romantic question for you, then there is commitment at the end of this. Once you do what you need to do and communicate that clearly, this is commitment. It's a marriage card. If this situation is about anything else in life, I think that despite all this quick action, there needs to be a bit of structure to how you go about your communication and your relationships with whoever else is in this situation going forward. But there will be a strong bond that will come out of all of this. Like when you take the steps that you need to take and you speak from your soul, there will be a very, very strong bond after this, at the end of this, which is really lovely. Now I have to say that's very, very positive, no matter what you're taking this reading about or no matter what your question was about. I'm delighted with that now. That's lovely. Okay, so that's all I have for your reading now today, and I really do hope it's helped you in some way. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. What do you do when you know you've missed out on the future you were meant to have? When every day is a trial, every task a poor reflection of the truth you wished you were living? You get on with it. I waited, and with the first breath of possibility, I jumped, sink or swim.